I have a question that could be a little touching. Your dad, who started a practice, I, I don't know if he's still with us or not with us. How did he feel when he heard that his baby died, basically? His Melrose Place practice closed.
I think it's still hard. It feels like a failure.
Yeah.
And on a very personal level, I feel like I failed my family, but they were also watching me struggle I have young kids, and to be running a pack practice, seeing patients, being on call, all of those things in an environment where it just felt like I was fighting all the time. I was fighting to get the right medication for the kid. Oh, he's on this. We don't cover that anymore. You have to switch to that. And I was fighting for specialists. I was fighting for mental health services. I was fighting for reimbursement. I was just every minute of the day, I felt it was tough. It was tough.
Medicine is
And
war. Medicine is war.
yes, absolutely. Thank you. And I just wanted to mention one other thing. I mentioned the WhatsApp group of pediatricians who are Medicaid providers in our area. We got together once or twice before COVID hit. And ever since then, I don't think people have met in person. But I was astounded walking into that room to see Black and brown doctors. It was immigrants like my father and Black and brown doctors, and a handful of people like me, first generation, who were committed to that work. And there was one white doctor, and he was a Polish immigrant.
Mm.
Literally all Black and brown immigrants. And to me, that points to a two-tiered system, not only for our children, but for the physicians who come here to practice, that they're relegated to this Medicaid realm, that their credentials are not accepted or valued. And I know it's a whole nother story. It's my story. It's my parents' story, to be fair. No one ever talks about it, about the waves of physicians that they invite when it's convenient for them, when nobody wants to serve in X, Y, and Z neighborhood.
Right.
Let's get some other docs in. So anyway, that's a whole nother layer of complexity and injustice as far as I'm concerned.
You usually have all your friends join the Pete United Bliss server because I talk about this a lot and I'm very passionate and angry about it. I don't want to hear one more time DEI when every foreign medical graduate in the United States is discriminated against. From the moment that you take I took the ECFMG, now it's just the USMLE. But as a foreign medical graduate, you are not even going to be given an interview at Johns Hopkins, UVA, Cornell, Harvard, Cincinnati, Children's National. You're not.
No way.
It doesn't matter if you're chairman of the Department of Pediatrics at the best children's hospital in India and you're willing to do a 3-year residency. You won't. If you come here as a foreign medical graduate and you do a fellowship in neonatology, you are barred from taking the American Board of Pediatrics and the American Board of Pediatrics neonatology exam to be board certified in neonatology. You're barred because
Why are you barred?
you can only take the specialty boards if you can qualify for the pediatric boards. And you can't qualify for the pediatric boards unless you do at least 2 years of residency in the United States. So all these great people that come from overseas trained in a specialty, they can never sit for their boards in their specialty. Another just dig in to the community. Mm-hmm. And then when
you know, those are the people who are going to take care of the Black and brown patients because they speak the language.
But they can't. They have to go back to their home countries because they can't sit for the boards unless they're willing to redo their whole PEDS residency and then their subspecialty. And they're not. So they go back to their home country and they do great things there, which is great. We have a shortage of pediatricians. We have a shortage of payment, a shortage of pediatric subspecialists. And to your point
You know
about
what? That's okay because now there's mid-level providers.